Hello, folks. I tried. I really, really tried. I tried with the other 2K games. I tried to play them. I tried to enjoy them. But what I ran into was countless glitches, game-breaking glitches. What I ran into was game-breaking gameplay. I just could not, just, I couldn't do it. So I found myself back to 2K19. And every time I come back to 2K19, I find myself actually enjoying myself. I find myself actually having fun and feeling good about playing the game. I find myself actually enjoying my time. With the others, it feels like a chore, to be honest. And then to see certain things taken out, like referees, like reacting to finishers, to see just a lot of things just not flowing the way they flowed on 2K19. I think 2K19 was the peak of the 2K wrestling gameplay. And then, of course, I don't know what went wrong after that. I think I think it had to do what it always has to do with. It has to do with a lot of egos and a lot of greed and too many cooks in the kitchen, and disagreements, and then eventually it all falls apart. So those are my assumptions. I loved I love WWF No Mercy on the N64, of course, but that game also had its flaws. So I personally believe that WWF WrestleMania 2000 was actually the better of the two, but I did like the addition of the ladder match. But the loss of the ladder match is not all that important, as there hasn't been many ladder matches throughout history, if you really think about it. There's probably been less than 20 ladder matches, if I can remember. But so in that case, I do believe WrestleMania 2000 did get the win on N64, even though it didn't have the improved graphics, of course. But it always comes back to gameplay. If the gameplay is not there, if it's not complete, there's issues. So the conclusion I was trying to get to is WWF No Mercy is old, okay? I can still enjoy it somewhat, but it's dated now in my opinion. So the best wrestling game that I still play, in my opinion, is WWE 2K19. To me, that was like the peak. It has an insane roster. It still has an insane roster. Unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of you who have your wrestlers on my roster notice that I lost a save file. I had lost my most recent save file on the W2K19, which I'm still kicking myself for because when I transitioned over to the PlayStation 5, I downloaded the game and I didn't realize that I didn't download the add-ons also. So what do? I start the game up and I create a new save file. But luckily for me, I had a save file saved on my cloud, but it wasn't the most recent save file. It was an older one, which means I lost a lot of updated wrestlers Like I said, I'm still kicking myself for that. I believe I even lost the most updated championships I had created. So it was just a whole mess. And of course, I can't get them back because 2K wants to shut down their online stuff for older games, even though people are still playing them. But what can we do about that? What I'm trying to say, folks, is I'm done. I'm back on 2K19, and I could care less about the new stuff. I can care less about the newer wrestlers. They don't really impress me much anyway. So this is pretty much the peak of WWE right here. This is the peak of NXT. This is when NXT was on top of the world. They were producing insane classic matches back after back. They were introducing new superstars who we thought were going to be elevated. But when they went to the main roster, WWE just, shat all over them for some reason. And I said shat. I didn't say the other word. I said SHAT. Sasha Banks, prime example, no longer in WWE. And she was supposed to be like, I believe I'm a pretty good booker. If I was there, Sasha Banks would have been one of the women that was on top, period. This guy right here is incredible. We don't see him anymore. Uh, yeah, this guy, where is he? AEW. Charlotte Flair, we barely see her. Rusev, where is he? Randy Orton, he's getting up there and retirement. Bobby Roode, he had a good run. Now where is he? Nowhere. Where is she? Nowhere. This guy, I couldn't even tell you this guy's name there. I forget. Lashley, AJ Styles. He was supposed to be on top of the mountain still, and now he's just, I don't know, probably doing catering or something. Shinsuke Nakamura, he was supposed to be the next big thing also. WWE fumbled the ball on him, of course. Fumbled the ball on him. Alexa Bliss fumbled the ball on her somewhat. I don't even know what they're doing with her anymore. Bray Wyatt, rest in peace. Still can't believe he's gone. We still can't believe you're gone, bro. We cannot believe you're gone, bro. We just can't believe it. Bray Wyatt was supposed to be the successor to The Undertaker. He was the perfect guy to take over the mantle of The Undertaker with that creepy supernatural stuff. And what does WWE do? Treat him like he's just a joke, of course. Don't give him the title, have him losing here, and Roman Reigns. I have no opinion on him. I believe I'm just gonna not say anything about Roman Reigns because people are not gonna like it. Uh, Daniel Bryan, yeah, this was the peak. Shayna Baszler, she was another one I would have elevated and took to the top. Her wrestling skills. I don't know what her track record is for injuring people or getting injured herself, but Shayna Baszler was a beast, man. Her prime with that music. And really, man, if you look at the 2K19 graphics and compare it to the next ones out, you're like, how did we regress? Because when you look at these graphics, man, on the PS5, like they're so full of life. There's like it's like they're breathing and they're just and then you play the ones now and it's just like it's like an arcade or something. It's just I just don't know. I can't do it no more, man. I can't force myself to like something that I just don't like, you know. So here we are. This is what I'm gonna do. There's still tons of stuff I still haven't done in this game anyway. Tons of stuff I still haven't completed. So this how it was back in the day, you know, you grab a game, you'll be able to play it for a couple years, you know, a couple years, and then the new game would come pretty much. Let's see. All right. I just wanted to give you that quick update. Yeah, I don't care anymore. 2K doesn't care, so why should we care, man? Every year we got to deal with these game breaking glitches. Every year you got to deal with something not working after you spend hours creating something. You got to deal with crap not being where it's supposed to be in entrances, and you just got to deal with too much, man. We paying $100 just to play with glitches and an incomplete game, man. I'm done, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna continue the UWF stuff. Of course, y'all are free to, you know, keep checking back and everything, but I'm so done with these newer games, man. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't have the energy for it. I was trying to do the UWF and next 2K installments, but there was always problems, of course. There was problems with 2K20, and then there was problems with well, 2K22 was okay because they had times to spend creating that. And then I had problems with 2K23. I had problems with 2K24. I have problems with 2K25. And then it's just to the point where it's like I don't give a I don't give no more, you know. I don't care. They can have it. I don't have the time. We too grown for this stuff, man. Ain't nobody got time to be fighting with a game, you know, to work and all that. So who knows? Maybe I'll just keep uploading the UWF matches, you know, here and there. I'm still kicking myself for losing that most updated 2K19 save file that I had. Man, those wrestlers were I had it all, man. And then I had to screw up, but we live and we learn. At least I still had the other save file, and you know, I still got you guys stuff on here, so I think I'll just keep uploading, you know, 2K matches here and there. I just don't know if I have the time and energy to do the rest of the stuff, so yeah. I just wanted to give y'all an update, just let you know what's going on, in case you were wondering. All right, that's my word. Mr. Two Bar out. Love, peace, and all that good chicken grease.